aren't used.
Well, can I insert something?
Surely, please.
Why does APA have them on their trucks? Or why does Eastern Concrete put them on their trucks? It's a management tool, right?
Well, I find it offensive. I think, first of all,
Every rental car in the
I
country
think it should be brought up
has
to the chief. You actually made a purchase, I presume.
Well, Gloria,
Where
can
did
I
the money
say
come
something?
from?
Purchases are made in borough every day.
I know.
People make purchases every single day.
And something for the police department is not brought up before the mayor and council?
A lot of stuff is not brought up before the mayor and council.
How does this affect the negotiations also?
Well,
I
I don't know if this is the appropriate.
I think you're wrong, and I think you should have brought it up before the council before you made any type of a purchase.
So noted.
I just have a question, because I found out about it basically after the fact, but
Me too.
the problem that I have is the cost of the equipment. Did the chief know you were going to do this? Did he have it in his budget, or he presents a budget and now he's that much $1,000 short?
No,
Do you get approval and say, I need to do this, and did he say yes, or did you just say, I'm doing it?
This is, again, I take the position, this is a management tool. This is not something in the normal purview of the chief's budget.
So is it not coming out of the chief's budget?
Oh, I'm not honestly sure how we're going to treat it at the moment. It can, in fact, be treated differently, or it can be put into the budget.
You did it without the chief's knowledge, prior knowledge.
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
making a commissioner's decision,
That's right.
and you're not the commissioner. You don't have the right to make decisions without bringing them up here. You're not.
Other decisions are made all the time in Borough
Decisions are
Hall
made, yes.
without the full support of this council,
Doesn't have to
Gloria.
be support, you should have brought it up to us.
But
Let
that's-
us know you were doing this.
Well, there were people on council who were aware of it,
Obviously,
Gloria.
the police committee.
I'm gonna stop
was
the
not.
audience. Too much chatter.
Okay,
Sorry, but you're wrong.
maybe the problem, and it is a problem.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to recess the meeting. I'm going to have to ask anyone who continues the chatter to leave. I will have you removed. We cannot conduct the meeting this way. Excuse me? If anyone would like to have any comments, I'm going to have you removed. I'm leaving. That takes care of that.
The problem I have is I'm not understanding your authority as the head of the police committee. If you decided that, you know what, I want the chief to drive a Lincoln Continental, and you just go and do that?
No, because that exceeds, it requires a bidding process, et cetera, et cetera. This is within the... No, it doesn't. This is within threshold, okay? I would also remind you, because maybe you weren't on council at the time, that I purchased the speed trailer.
I remember. I wasn't here, but I remember.
Okay, under the same set of circumstances, all right? We went out, in that case, that was of more expensive nature. We went out and got the competitive bids and made it part of the police department. It's an effective tool.
My question is, where is the limit? Are you allowed to spend half his budget, quarter of his budget, none of his, where is it? Is it whatever, I'm not trying to be difficult.
Well, I understand that. No, I'm not spending his budget in terms of his operating expense as it relates to salary and wages.
Okay, if this is not operating, what is it?
It could be capitalized.
Can be capital.
I just want to, all right, Gloria, you've made your point. We
I'm
understand.
sorry, I'm mumbling to myself.
Okay, but we understand the point. There's no need to sit here and badger Councilman Zampetti. If you would like to do penance for making a purchase without coming to the council, fine. But we've made our point, and I think we all understand.
Just one more question. Just one, we're just testing this out in one car?
No, the entire fleet will be
At this time, yeah, I'm not the purchase the entire fleet.
As of right now,
And what is the
that's
total
right.
cost going to be?
Approximately $1,700 to $7,200,
$7,200?
rough numbers.
No, then the next part of the discussion, we've made the point, and so I'm sure it's understood, all right? Is that the matter, let's talk about the issue itself, please. The use of these as a management tool, All right? That's a different issue from how it was purchased.
I understand that we already purchased one, but we're stuck with already spending that money. I would like us to not purchase any more until we see what good it does us. I mean, if this thing costs almost $2,000 to save brakes and tires, that's a lot of brakes and tires.
Well, no, it's not only going to do brakes and tires, it's going to let you know when the cars are moving and when they're sitting idle. They put on about 42 miles a tour. That means they at best make one trip up and down a street in town in an 8-hour period of time. That means that they're traveling at a crawl about 3 miles per hour. This town is underprotected, it's undercovered, and one of the things that